A huge move for XRP is also incoming, if you guys did not know, which is what I'm really excited for. Even the unemployment rate rising to 4.3% doesn't scare me that much because it's still way below the 10% we used to see. And there's actually big whales that were buying XRP at $3, so they're down a few million. Like they're down 300,000 because they bought it at exactly $3 when I was looking at analytics. But a lot of these whales are still going 50-50 on it. While like some people are selling, it's still looking very positive.
We see a massive pump, which I do believe is potentially coming this month or within about 30 days by the very latest. In this video, we're going to be talking about XRP, the crypto market, where it is headed. There are some surprising details that we need to talk about, so make sure you guys stick around to the end of this video. As you can see, XRP has been consolidating for nearly 2 months in this bull flag pattern. Every single time XRP has a similar consolidation in the same exact pattern, we always break out of a massive move. Look, literally the same exact fractal is playing out. We have support held here, followed by a take out of the bottom support. So they take out the liquidity, and then soon after, we literally start pumping days after. We could see a very similar move as this breakout here. If we measure this breakout, put it at the breakout site, this will put us around $5.
So I have been saying this over and over again, but again, guys, at $4, there's a very big resistance, a very big wall of sellers. So we have to push over $3.8, which we're going to be building a new resistance. So remember, guys, $3.8 is going to be the big problem for XRP before anything changes. Don't forget that, because it's not going to be as easy to get to $4.5 if we don't get those ETFs right. That's what a lot of people are waiting for.
Let me know if you guys are in alignment with this. Do you guys think this is going to happen? Is it not going to happen? And what is your price prediction for this particular breakout? Let me know in the comments below right now. I also just developed a new indicator that you guys can try today for free at algosniper.com. This indicator is called the Sniper Cloud. It's the most accurate trading indicator I've ever made. It is incredible. Basically, the way it works, as long as price holds above this midline here and it continues to hold it as support, the price will go up. But as soon as it loses this middle line here and the bands flip red, you will see that the market dumps. You guys can try this today for free.
Even though this is like very short term. So remember, guys, with all these indicators, they might be right, but in the long term, there's so many factors that you really cannot predict. Classic XRP price chart patterns targets $5 as spot ETFs draws reality closer. XRP analysts highlight potential to rebound the new all-time highs over the next few meets. Rise to 87%. I feel like it would be like 90%. I really don't feel like why they wouldn't approve this if they approved Bitcoin and Ethereum already, and it's following the same strategy to get it approved.
It's saying that this move is happening. And look at this. The XRP spot ETF approval odds are now up to 87%, especially with all this recent regulation. The ETFs are what has brought Bitcoin up to its current levels, and the ETFs for XRP, in my opinion, are going to be doing very similar things. Now, according to the 4-year cycles, Bitcoin should top out in October, and people are calling for a $50,000 Bitcoin once it bottoms. And if you take a look, literally, Bitcoin every single 4 years, it repeats this exact same cycle, and it's supposed to top out in October. But with Trump doing everything he is doing and all the regulation that's happening, I do think we will top out sometime in the 4th quarter of this year.
That's the same thing I was calling, because right now, if the markets are pumping, they also need a breather. They need time to recover, and 1 month is not enough. I feel like 2026 could be taking up to a year to recover, maybe even more. You know, these are really going to be cycles, and before Trump leaves, I feel like he's going to try to pump the markets for one last time because it's going to look good for his presidency, you know? And I think that will happen. Also, it's going to be good for the economy. He's going to be thinking for both of things. And that's what the plan is. Look, the market pumped when he came in. And the market also is trying to pump now, first year of his election. Maybe there's going to be 2 years that, you know, crypto is going to be down, but the 4th year I feel like is also going to be super big because people look at the start, how you know, it happened and how it ended. That's like the point of the movies as well. And yeah, those 2 years, we can wait it out, in my opinion. But I am waiting for more data on that, guys, before I make some assumptions. That is what we're seeing right now in the crypto markets.
To go crazy, and we see a crazy altcoin season. On top of that, Bitcoin dominance is still continuing to dump. Bitcoin dominance is still very bearish. The dollar is also still dumping. So everything is literally looking bullish. Now, if you guys are going to be trading cryptos, make sure.
So yeah, you get a pretty clear idea of what's happening here in the crypto markets. Is we are basically at a certain point of the economy doing good, but this pump, this cycle pump, I feel like in terms of retail, because retail still hasn't returned, is going to be weaker, way weaker than 2021. And I feel like every single year it's going to focus more on institutions and companies in like the future. So yeah, let that sink in. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below.